Good morning, Mr. Ambassador. We're very happy that you're here. It's your first official visit as ambassador to the United Nations.
It is.
In Israel since you assumed office. You have a very important position because you need to steer through now the implementation of the Security Council resolution, which has been no less than historic, and it creates a benchmark for the day after, which is a grand vision of President Trump, and we respect his efforts here immensely, and we are we are grateful for that. We hope that the process will not take too long because, in the Middle East, if you wait for too long, then the vacuum fills in. And the rogue elements don't rest for a moment. Iran is trying to regroup, and its proxies are trying to regroup, and we have to show momentum to implement the resolution, which I think has managed to combine a few forces which were not on board in the past. The issue now, of course, the proof of the pudding is in the eating, and I hope that, really, honestly, that you'll succeed. The President will succeed, and all the partners concerned will succeed. I want to thank you also for supporting Israel with clear moral clarity, because you are here and you are seeing how we are protecting the free world, Europe. We are, in fact, at the frontier of civilizational values here, and we are the ones who, with our sons and daughters, have paid an enormous price since October 7th, and we want to be able to change the trajectory, meaning that the world will understand the strategic importance of Israel. And finally, Mr. Ambassador, my wife leads an international campaign on the sexual violence of October 7th. And she has worked closely with Ambassador Danon and others, also with Pramila Patten, the Undersecretary, the rapporteur on this issue. I think it's an issue to discuss and repeat all the time because there are adverse forces who are simply lying, and some of them are part and parcel of the UN establishment. So I think it's an item that should be on your agenda too. Anyway, thanks a lot and welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Good to be with you, an honor to be with you. As you mentioned, President Trump's 20-point plan was absolutely historic. I think we've followed that now with having the international community. The UN Security Council endorsed that plan 13-0 with public support from Arab nations, Muslim majority nations, even a public acceptance from the PA. So it was quite, I think, an undertaking, and working very closely with Ambassador Danon and the entire team. And we have to give credit, I think, to where credit is due, to the President, to Secretary Rubio, his special envoys, Witkoff, Kushner. This truly was a team effort, and there's always going to be critics. I think this was probably the most positive resolution we've seen for Israel, for stability in the region, and it was just not a lot of rhetoric. It puts a clear plan in place.
So how do you see the progress of the implementation now?
Well, we now have that authorization. I think we will see announcements upcoming in terms of the Board of Peace, led by President Trump. The key components of that are a technocratic authority of Palestinians to get the water, the gas, the sewage, to get those basic services going again in Gaza. Of course, a funding mechanism for donors to pay for it, and then the stabilization force.
And uprooting Hamas.
And absolutely. Well, what has been clear, and I want to be clear, is Hamas has to go. And the President Trump has been clear, that's going to happen the easy way or the hard way. But there will not be any more Hamas. And what we cannot do, what we're determined to avoid, is what I call the definition of insanity. Somehow Hamas is allowed to survive, They rebuild. The international community pours billions into reconstruction. Hamas attacks again, and Israel has no choice but to respond. And here we are in this cycle of insanity. The president, his team's determined to break that, and one of the many reasons I'm here is to see that implemented.